Give it a name, maybe. There are the Baphomet cultists. Let's quick save.
Beautiful.
Voetiel. That's quite a big one. Ickfull's spawn did not come alone. Voetiel. Giant Glabrezu towers over you, his small yellow eyes glowing amidst the lumps and horns. Come to rest on Woljif. The demon's pincers instinctively close with a bone-grinding snap, and his nostrils flare. Spawn of Ickfullus. Lady Hefzamira ordered me to bring her the moon of the abyss. Give it to me, and I will kill you quickly. Hefzamira. The Nephilim Hefzamira is Baphomet's daughter and current favorite. She commands a sizable force of her father's minions, both mortals and demons alike. Is he talking to me? He's definitely talking to me. Woljif takes a step back. Hey Hornhead, I'm the spawn of my ma and dad. I don't even want to think about where you crawled out of. Have at it, Chief. Show me your special chiefly mojo. So, who exactly are you? Know the name of the one who will squeeze out your innards. Voetiel, Gorger who screams. Hefzamira's scourging lash and Baphomet's faithful. You will die begging me for mercy. Who exactly is Ickfullus? Demon who sought his seed on Golarion. From his seed grew the coward currently hiding behind you. He will die more slowly and painfully than you, in retribution for everything Ickfullus has done to vex my mistress. And who exactly is Hefzamira? My mistress is the highest priest of Lord Baphomet. I will fulfill her command, and she will honor me with her blessing. So, why exactly are you so determined to kill Woljif? Why do you even need the moon of the abyss? Yeah, why? I ain't never seen you before in my life. Maybe you got me confused with somebody else. Another Woljif maybe, or a guy with horns like mine. You are Ickfull's spawn. That is reason enough to kill you. But my mistress also needs the item you stole, the moon of the abyss. No more talking. Die, traitorous seed. Woljif is wrapped in blue flame, and the demon shadow rises up behind him. Have at it, Chief! Pilgrims of the Worldwound, attack! Fight for me! I'll be over there monitoring your performance. Cultists exchange looks and make no move to fight. At last, the chief cultist speaks. We will not fight against a demon. Demons are our future masters. We cannot show insubordination. What has gotten into you, Crescent of the Abyss? You're not trying to betray us, are you? Woljif slaps a hand to his forehead. Ah, I forgot. They're not just dumb as plank. They're stubborn as mules too. Quick, Chief. Say something to him. He'll be more persuasive than me. Good question. I think I like the chaotic option a little bit more. Cause chaos. This demon's trying to deceive you. A servant of Baphomet wouldn't murder the Crescent of the Abyss. Chief Cultist strokes his chin. The Crescent of the Abyss kept his word. He led us here as promised. Nevertheless, the demon wants him dead. Yes, something isn't adding up here. I hope he attacks the demon and not us. The time for vengeance has come.
Battle, my friends.
Ah, it's the Crusader we saved. Great. Ah, they could have been allies. Deval, I thought you... Ah, it don't matter. Let's take him on together. Make some noise, some music. Because he's chaotic evil. He is, of course. And let's focus on Voetiel first, I think. Not bad.
You won't survive me.
Distraction for me.
Sneaky sneak.
Prepare yourself.
Hideous laughter. I'll find you, spawn of Ickfullus. You will be bathed in blood. Cowards! And even the cultists run away. Woljif looks extremely supremely satisfied. What do you make of that, Woljif, then, Chief? Who? So, will you take me back? There's nothing more for me to do on my own in the Worldwound, and we do kinda make a good team. I promise not to run away again. As long as we don't get attacked by gargoyles again. If they do... Sorry, Chief, but they are scary. I'm out of here. The tiefling laughs. I'm kidding, I'm kidding. I really won't run away again. Really. You can definitely stay if you promise not to run off again. I swear on my ma and da. To be fair, I'm not really sure if they are alive or dead, but even dead people can have a lot happen to them. They can be raised from the dead or just dug up to be used in experiments. I know one old-timer, a street food vendor, who would buy fresh corpses. He was looking into something almost as if... Anyway, it doesn't matter. What matters is, I need to talk to you. I don't have anybody else. Face to face, somewhere private. In Dresden, that'll do. When you see me standing alone, come talk to me. Woljif notices Deval and waves to him. Chief, do you remember Deval, right? First he was lying on the altar, then he was tied up on the floor. He's led a varied life, is what I'm saying. Want to say hello? He's basically one of us. He won't look down his nose at us. And he's rich to the boot. Maybe you can shake something out of him. You know, for helping him, even an IOU would be better than nothing. I mean, why not? Deval, noticeably fatigued after the battle, walks over to you and Woljif. It was a fine fight. It was tough for me, but it's the first time in a long while that I felt human again and not a mute animal. Thank you. That was you, mute? You're an even bigger talker than me, Your Excellency. Only you sound like a library book and I sound like a back alley gutter. I learned my letters on the street, you know, from the signs. Anyway, that's by the by. I wasn't planning on saving you. I just didn't want you to pop up in my dreams, looking all pathetic and asking, why, Woljif? Why didn't you save me? Nah, I don't need that kind of hassle in my life. Deval laughs. I'm sure nothing could break your irrepressible spirit. The young Crusader bows to you. Commander, I don't know how to thank you for saving me. Iomedae must truly be watching over me, and I must do everything in my power to repay her. The evil option would be to say, like, yeah, you didn't help us with the cultists to fight alongside us. Now you die. So, what exactly are you planning to do now? Get out of this place and return to the ranks of the Crusaders. Don't worry about me. Even if I should die on the way back, I'll die a warrior's death. If this crusade has taught me anything, it's the value of an honorable death. A death worthy of a man. Time to go. I fear scavengers will swarm here before we decide if it's worth burying the bodies. Deval turns to Woljif. Thanks again, my friend. If you ever find yourself on Gwenviar land, in eastern Mendev, I can ask my parents to find you a position suited to your talents. The Gwenviars are always in need of good, reliable men. Woljif, who's been listening with a smile up to now, abruptly stops smiling. Good man? I'm not a man, Your Excellency, and I won't be your servant either. Do you think you're doing me a good turn? Your posh people are all alike. Even if I saved your skin a dozen times, you'd never see me as your equal. You can take your gratitude and shove it, and don't call me friend. I don't know. The two options we can have is either to be like lawful and yeah, nobles are above common folk, which Logan definitely wouldn't say, and the other one is a servant can become a friend, but a friend cannot become a servant. At least I wouldn't have I didn't really understand it as like you can serve us, but more like we can pay you for something, like a job. I don't know. So let's say nothing. Woljif barks a contemptuous laugh, but the disappointment is clear as day on his face. You sang a different tune when you were stuck in a cage, looking for sympathy like a lost lamb. That's blue bloods for you. Let's go. We shouldn't linger here. Deval salutes you. My iomedae watch over you, Commander. I shall pray for you. Alright, let's go, Chief. On to new adventures. I'm sick of this place, to tell the truth. It's empty, it's boring. But we might as well talk on the roads instead of hanging around here. Do you know any traveling songs? Want me to teach you some tavern tunes? I'm a bard. I know them. The one where the thief falls in love with a beautiful woman and she turns out to be a guard and the two of them get hacked up in the street? Or how about the one where the thief's in court and the judge is his father? Or that one about how if you don't behave yourself, you'll live out your days in special institution? I remember them all, and we've got plenty of time. Sounds like fun. Singing with Woljif. Here's the area exit.
I need to recover my strength.
Are you tired again? You are. Okay. Let's take a long rest. Not that there are any different rests in this game. Warm-blooded game was hard to come by underground, but we had giant spiders galore. How about Sarkorian? Did you have to deal with critters like that? Well, in lean time you'd be glad of a spider to eat, no doubt. But on the whole, many-legged beasties weren't high on our list of delicacies. Except for bees, of course. Folks in every village kept beehives. I think it's different whether you eat the bees or the honey. Well, who knows what the Sarkorians did. Alright, back to the crusading management. Now, before we venture on, let's unite our two armies. Just some additional fighting power, but less movement, unfortunately. Aha! And now the way is open to the Ivory Sanctum. Alright. There's a broken card. How interesting. We need to visit it. We have to go there. The traveling merchant again. Is there even another traveling merchant beside the skeleton? Apparently not. It's still the same. But he didn't restock his serious wounds potions. And he doesn't have Alchemist Fire. Okay, let's try to change what he sells. Medicinal mystical spell thingies. Sounds better. That changed already? No, I think we have to meet him again. We like the nightmare horses.
Let's see what we can do.
Ah, Regill. Such a charming gnome. Even armies are approaching. Where? They approaching. Ah, they're level 3. I still think I have to take care of them. I think for things like that, it would be interesting to have multiple armies. I'm gonna make it today. Tomorrow, I guess. Now we're standing in the way. Not two random fights. Come on. Go to the broken cart. Leave me. Cooking ingredients. Yeah, but before we go to the Ivory Sanctum, now that the way is free, as I said in the beginning, let's do Lann's companion quest. And for that we have to travel quite a while. So many enemies. Let's rest. I think maybe it would be wise. You say your life is hard, but I would happily trade my life for yours, even for a day. You have friends, a place in the mortal world, and dreams. Are you offering me a deal? Is this some kind of demon trap? Are you gonna take over my body and something like that? No way, sister. I ain't got to fall for that. Oh. And I think, depending on the Abyss of Corruption, it would be smart to rest in present just to lower that one. Hello there. Do you have new wares? You do. Yeah, we have more serious cure wound potions, reach armor. Ah, but no alchemist fire. Very disappointing. Ooh, we have more of those first aid kits. Let's just, since they are not that expensive, let's buy all of them. We have a cloak of resistance plus 4. That's quite insane. Diamond dust could also be interesting to cast some spells. I don't think we need that. And if you wonder why I'm buying useless stuff like wooden spoons or petrified eggs and stuff, the thing is, if you remember last time we went to the court, and I was very confused because nothing would transform, you actually don't need potions, even though they show you all the potions as options to put into those dug up places. What you actually need is those garbage things. And the thing is why I don't have them is if you press bulk selling, they are sold, because usually you don't really need them. So we're just gonna buy some of them, and then we can go back to the court sometime and finish it. So, off and back to Kenabres. Or maybe a nap at Dresden. An enemy army has reached you and now attacks. The enemies are retreating. Power! How long do I need to go here? It will take 96 MP. Retreating, pursue them and fight. Yeah, let's take care of those ones. Oh, and one actually wants to fight. Minotaur X-Throwers, which almost look the same as the Vanguards. Hope it doesn't freeze again. That doesn't seem like it. Nice. Hey there, I'm fine. Having fun with the game. How about you? Now let's get back on track to meet this army down here. Alright, and let's go back to Dresden. Rest here, so I think we have to enter this. Well, I think we have to enter the city to actually get away the corruption. It takes so long to load the whole of Dresden. Not really sure why. On. Sometimes you can't just save everyone. Ah! Anxiety. Let's just do a quick rest and then go back to the road.
Nenio, you never asked me questions about the Abyss. Every crusader brave enough to talk to me asks me what it's like there, but you never do. I don't mind either way, but why doesn't the Abyss interest you?
Doesn't?
My project is called the Encyclopedia Golarionica. The Abyss is not Golarion. That information is beyond the scope of my current research.
I mean, the whole of Golarion already is quite the ambitious project. Today, Arabeth looks unusually lively. Her eyes are shining again, which you haven't seen since the battle for the Lost Chapel. Saluting you, she stands at attention. Commander, forgive me for bothering you with a personal matter, but I just wanted to say how grateful I am to you. During the attack on Dresden, I did not exactly cover myself in glory. You had every reason to throw me out of the army or send me to the condemned. Yet you supported me. You helped me regain my footing and continue to fight. You will not regret this decision, I swear. I will never again let the Crusaders down, neither by my actions, nor by my words, nor by my thoughts. I will be loyal to the Crusade to the end. I'm really glad you're feeling better now. Thank you, Commander. Arabeth smiles. I've conquered my inner demons, now I can go back to fighting the real kind. Yay! And there she is again. Commander, unexpected reinforcements have arrived. But from the Queen this time. These are volunteers. The newcomers are a group of bards from Kyonin. They know their way around the battlefield, and they've participated in battles against the Tree Razor's demons. They want to help you, as one of their kin. They want to join your army. Those are just 2 bards. I'd be happy to accept any help from my kin. As you say, Commander, the recruits will be at your disposal shortly. Those. Oh, more Hell Knights. Just wanted to say, the kind of armor looks familiar. They approach as if in military formation, in lockstep, arranged so that the tallest, a white-haired elf, occupies the central position, flanked by the other 2. At the same time, it does not seem as though any of the 3 is the leader. Knight Commander Logan Aldori, we are representative of the Hell Knights in the no man's land of the Worldwound. Paralictor Aminos Renf from the Order of the Gate, Paralictor Lirena Tai from the Order of the Pike, and Paralictor Garen Diothan from the Order of the Pyre. After introducing themselves, all 3 turn to Regill in unison and give court nods. The elf, Paralictor Aminos Renf, turns his gaze on you. His voice is dry, and his speech is fastiously formal. We have come to officially greet the commander of the 5th Crusade on behalf of the coalition of the Hell Knight Orders. The Orders have been and remain fundamentally opposed to demons and demon worshippers. We will continue to act in the no man's land of the Worldwound as an allied force to your armies. So, are you willing to participate in joint operations? My armies need support. That is not possible at this moment. The Orders are following their own plans. The majority of our forces are deployed far to the west. We are thereby helping you by drawing the attention of the demon armies. Director Daeran's decision to hand over part of his force for you to command was done on his own initiative. But the other orders and even other chapters of the Order of the God Claw have their own objectives. Is that all you wanted to say? One more thing. Our chapters, together with a troop led by Director Daeran, intend to establish an outpost, or rather, a fortified transfer point for our operations. We found suitable ruins from the First Crusade. We've begun making them fit for habitation. When the outpost is ready, you will be entitled, as our ally, to make use of the facilities for rest and sustenance when you are making forays deeper into the wound. On that, we shall take our leave, Knight Commander. Charming! But I mean, pretty cool and nice. So many strange, terrible things are happening here. Markle, a fisherman from the tiny, peaceful village of Chili Creek, enters the hall. I saw enough horrors on my way here to last a lifetime. But of course I didn't show up empty-handed. The whole village took up a collection for the war effort. It's not much, mind you, but it's something. We're just doing our part, however small, to help you win the war. How exactly did you get here? By pure luck, I figure. You're surrounded by all this horror. The land is dead, the trees are all gnarled up and twisted. There are monsters roaming around everywhere, ready to jump out at you at any moment. Thankfully, I ran into a Crusader patrol and they brought me here. If it wasn't for them, I would have ended my trip in the teeth of some nasty beast. That's for sure. So, how are things in the village? Everything being peaceful and quiet. I get wistful just thinking about it. I'm kicking myself for being such a fool. Why didn't I just stay at home? What was I thinking, dragging myself all the way out here to the Worldwound? But you know, that's just not right. Sitting home quietly, hiding behind the heroes who risk their necks for us every day. So, I decided to pay you a visit. How exactly is Jan now doing? He's settling in, that's for sure. Almost one of us now. He is the sick, fixes the nets with the others. Before you know it, he'll be learning how to swim. The fisherman chuckles good-naturedly. So, would you like to stay here with us? No, thank you. I hate to say it, but I'm no crusader. Fighting demons is not really my thing. I get some rest before I head out. Take a day or two to look around the fortress. It'll give me some stories to tell. Then I head home to Chili Creek. I've already seen more on the Strid than I've seen in a lifetime. Anyway, you better come back to see us. We'll be waiting. Thank you for coming to visit. Thank you for defending our peace and quiet. The fisherman bows respectfully. I gathered up something else for your heroes, but I couldn't bring it with me. It was too heavy to carry. Come to our village and you can pick it up yourself and pay us a visit while you're at it. We're always glad to see you. Well, I'll see you later. Good luck with all the fighting. I mean, then we could take him with us.
Here we go.
No. Let's have a look if we can manage some more crusading affairs.